Hello guys and welcome back, and we've eventually reached that point of the reveal of the new car. I've had it for more than a week, just with the wind, but look, Dan's got a little rabbit tail. Nah, it's a microphone, getting technical. I've got no idea how it sounds. I'm sorry, this is the first time I'm testing it to put it live. The dogs have just almost attacked us in the office because they thought it was like a little fluffy hamster or something like that. Yes, I feel like a prat with this on, but needs must. I had a little bit of a test with this wind. I apologise, it's still very windy. I think even sometimes it might be a bit too windy where it's even going to pick it up on this. Is what it is. It either gets done now or it just simply won't get done at all for weeks. I'm getting a little bit peed off actually with the constant wind we've been having, where I just simply can't record. So thank you again, all of you guys who have helped towards the channel. That's funded the money to pay for these. No, they're no super duper expensive ones, so if the sound quality is bad, they'll not be getting used again. But we've got to try things to move forward. Anyways, as you know from the last video, very, very reluctantly, I've sold my Golf, but luckily it's been sold to a friend, so I know it's gone to a good home. So you know what we're left with at the minute is just the A6. Yes, we've got the ZX and the ML, but they're off the road. We know what they're for. So what's my other car? What's my new car? Like I said, definitely ain't no estate car. Definitely ain't no VAG. Definitely ain't no TDI PD. Well, I'll give you a clue. It's a diesel and it's French. What do you think I could have possibly bought? Before any of you say anything, it's not the same car. So I'm going to quickly get on and do the reveal now and let you see. Yes, it's a Mark III Laguna Coupe. In my opinion, for the money these things cost, it is the best looking car you can buy for the money. Simple as that. I'm going to say it, and I don't care what anybody else says. That's my opinion, especially from the back end, especially at night when these LED lights are on. I personally, for the money they cost, guys, for the money they cost, they're not 5, 10, 20 grand. For the money you cost, I don't think much beats that. I love me A6, but my God, they are one handsome looking car, these are. And I've already had a one, exactly the same colour. So before any of you say, Dan, it's the same car, it isn't. You'll notice the twin pipes on this one. This is a different car. We'll have a quick walk around it. The sun is affecting things a little bit. Obviously, you see the A6. So this now is my current fleet. Usable daily fleet. Like I said, ZX and ML for tone and show purposes. So we'll have a look around at this one. This one has been owned by one of my customers for over 10 years. We've done just about everything to this car. So I know, personally, it's a good one. The other one I got was a good car, but I knew nothing about it. I just took it off off one of my friends suggested somebody was selling it. Needs a bit of a clean, but yeah, absolutely fantastic. A few things I'm going to be doing to it around the front end. I want to get these headlamps cleaned up a little bit. The side lights, they're absolutely awkward to get to. I've got to set up LED side lights to go in, and these actually have daytime running lights. And this is a ordinary like halogen bulb, and they don't look very good, and they actually have stopped working. So I'm going to put some LED ones into there, LED side lights, because they're bi-xenons. When the bi-xenons are on, I'll do a demonstration in a moment. I'll do it now, actually. I'll show you what I'm talking about. When you put them on, it's just a little bit naff, basically. I've got a feeling here we're only going to be getting side lights. Oh, no, we're not. So there we go. As you can see, they just look like an awful kind of little candle with that nice white light. And obviously these will be white light like that as well, but they're the running lights. They're not fog lights or anything. So yeah, they just look absolutely dreadful. And like I said, we'll be getting the LED ones in there. So that's that. Anyway, that's the first thing I'm going to get on. Well, actually, it isn't the first thing I'm going to get on and do. What I am actually going to get on and do today, let's turn that off, stop it beeping, is give it a full coat of wax oil underneath, because that's what we've just done to the Audi. It's had a full 5 litres of wax oil, black wax oil on this, just for a little bit more extra protection. I'm going to go along the lines of clear wax oil. And if you're wondering, guys, why wax oil, Dan? Just I've got it sitting there. Langogard's too expensive just to go lashing it about. And the wax oil is there. I've got about 4 litres of clear, which would more than do these because they're fully coated with plastic covers underneath. So that's what I'm actually going to get on and do today after filming. Other thing I'm going to do immediately is get the lock and wheel nuts wherever they are. I think we've took them off on the front ones. The other, yeah, some of the lock and wheel nuts are still on. They are getting put in the bin. I don't know why on this side it's off, because in the package, unless it's just got a cap over it, in the package it's got a full set of 4 brand new wheel nuts. So that's what we're going to do. Along the lines of that, the wheels are actually in good condition. I think they just need a clean. But I was considering getting them done. In fact, yeah, there's an odd little mark. Debating getting them done. And if we do get them done, have you got any suggestions? Keep them as silver or get them done a darker colour? I'm actually bordering the line, I think, probably just silver. Keep them totally standard. Expensive jobs on these cars are the rear discs and pads, because they've got the bearings in and they've already been done. Front discs have been advised for a couple of years, because the guy hardly uses the car, 1,000 mile a year. And I've actually got them in the garage there. They look okay on this side, but on the back side of them, they're getting pretty rough. So I'm going to do them. I'll just swing it round. Because it's due MOT in the beginning of March. So on the beginning of February, which isn't long, I'm going to MOT it. And the only thing I would advise on it would be the front discs. Just an advise, but I'd rather give it a nice, full, clean MOT. I'm going to stick a front set of discs and pads on it. Thankfully, the expensive ones, the back ones, are done. Happy days on that. All good tyres on it. We'll go around a few little other things and ideas I've got for the car. This one is unfortunately not like the other one, the DPF version. But the only issue these ever have with the DPFs is a few pipes go to them. They went to a rental specialist, it's had them replaced. But in fairness, to get the twin pipes like that, I'd sooner live with the DPF than not have them, because I personally think those twin chrome pipes at the back set the car off very much like me drain pipes on my Audi. I am a stickler for twin pipes on a car. I just love these back ends, absolutely great. You won't be able to really see in the daylight. I'll put the lights on again, but on a night time, this could be anything. It could be absolutely anything from the back end. Definitely a Mercedes. I don't know what you call them. By the way, they aren't flickering in real life. We had, however, end off with 2 cars with bi-xenons and LED rear lights. Strange. And twin pipes. But yeah, these I've got some upgrades I'm going to do with the indicators. I'll just put them on. I'll show you. I'll just stick the hazards on when I find the button. I have got some LED. You've seen them, the ones I put in the Golf, to go in there, because I personally think that would look a lot better as full LED. I've already got them bought and paid for, so they'll be getting changed. And I think the front ones were flashing a little bit white. If I can get to them and they're not a right pain, actually they're all right, to be fair. It's probably just me being over the top. So yeah, we'll get all these lights switched off. Otherwise we'll end up with a flat battery. Off and off. Right. So that's that. Quick brief go around the car. So yes, it's got the DPF, but it's got the twin pipes. Happy to have the stainless steel twin pipes and have the DPF and live with it, because it's never been any bother. The guy only does 1,000 mile a year, and it's never once give any issues. And if it ever does give any issues to me, it'll be going bye-bye. It'll be disappearing. But yeah, like that rim there, definitely think I might spend a bit of money when everything's done and sorted and get the wheels done. Never done that for a while since I had the Jeep. But bodywork-wise, it's absolutely immaculate. Just a bit grotty in places where it just needs a damn good clean. Like I said, all this lovely big grille here, it's when you actually clean it, it is actually full stainless steel. It looks absolutely lovely when it's clean, that does. What's your thoughts, guys? I personally think, and I've said it time and time before on the channel, when this car, you'll have seen it, it's been on my weekly vlogs and stuff, getting work done to it, I think they are an absolutely stunning car. And I am not a sports car guy, you all know that. You all know me. Give me an estate car any day. So a rusty old banger estate car, I'm happy. But one of these, for what it costs, remember, but we don't talk money on this channel, for what it costs, you park that in a car park anywhere. The guy who bought it off says a lot of people he's seen on forums has took the Laguna off. What's your thoughts on that? I'm not a big fan of debadging. I personally think I'll just leave it, because I'm proud to show the Renault badge and I'm proud to show it to Laguna, because I actually like these cars. I actually really like the Laguna 3, whether it's an estate, hatchback or the coupe, but the coupe just looks bang on. One other thing I'm going to do, and something else I want to show you as well, the boot is massive. Yes, it's not an estate car, but the boot is absolutely huge, as you can see with the child seats in. So, a few of my little goodies. Oil filter. It just had an oil change before Christmas. For the sake of what that cost, I've just put it to one side to maybe do in like later on in a few months, do a flush. Fuel filter. It's only done 7,000 miles since its last one, but it's been 3 years. Just going to do it. Same with the air filter. I was done the same time as the fuel filter, 6,000 or 7,000 miles, but it was about 3 years ago. Just going to do it. There is a pollen filter coming. Pain in the arse on these cars, but I'm going to do it because I don't remember the last time it's been done. Guys, you know me, it wouldn't be done, would it? Saying that, I haven't actually got out to putting wipers. I've put a Bosch wiper on the back of this one to take a specific fit. Really weird idea. But yeah, you know me. The first thing I did when I bought the car, the guy drove to my house and then he drove us back. And when I was driving back, it did have a Bosch wipers on, but they're getting old and they were scraping and scratching on the screen. That's number one for Dan. Can't live with scraping, squealing wipers. So immediately went on, got myself a nice set of exact fit Bosch Aero Twin, like it says on there, especially for the Laguna Coupe. So that's them. That's them LED running lights I was telling you about, which I'm going to put in the front. And that is the LED 501 side lamps, which I'm going to get rid of as well, the other ones. But yeah, huge boot. One other thing before we go inside of the car is making this car obscure, so to speak. And you to be on like, what you're talking about, Dan? Well, unless you get really close up and see the Renault badge in the Laguna, a lot of people are like, but what is it? And they look at it and go, oh, what's a Laguna? Yeah, it's an 09. Most people wouldn't even guess it's an 09 plate car. So you'll all remember my Mercedes Coupe that I got with those plates on. Very weird plates, I'm sure you'll all agree. Stick them on. Obviously, I can't get far enough back on the camera, but that's going to really, really make the car look weird with that on, because the plate barely makes, like, you know, it's a very odd plate. It is JI, but a lot of people think it's a 1. You know, like sort of 4 numbers, a letter, and then a 1. It's a very odd looking plate, and I personally think that would go very well on a very odd looking car. What's your thoughts on sticking those plates on it? I don't get involved with sticking plates on cars, because as you know, I change my cars like the weather. I really don't want to sell this one, and I really don't want to sell that one for now. There might be a few little cheap challenge things, but what's your thoughts? Should I put that plate on it? I believe this plate's worth an alright amount of money, actually. But yeah, I fancy sticking it on it. I really do. I think that'll probably just set the car off nicely. Well, while we're here, we'll have a quick look at the interior. As you can see, pillarless doors. Probably not go down because I haven't got the ignition on. But we're going to do the other windows open. We'll show on that. As you can see, the interior is spotless. And it's a proper, nice big seats in the back with even an armrest. Let's pull that down if I can get in. So there you go. That's a proper nice area for to sit in the back as well. To say it's a coupe, but it's absolutely massive for a coupe. Rear ventilation, nice to see. Nice that I don't even have to clean the car. I'm just going to clean a couple of the windows. And as you can see with this one, it's the auto, but we'll get to that in a minute. In fact, this being a French car, the bonnet pull will be here. Right. So, what do you all think of it? We'll just quickly open the bonnet and I'll show you what lurks under there. No, it's not the 3-litre V6 diesel, because they're an absolute nightmare to work on. And the petrols are unusable, because the big ones at least, because of the price of fuel. Lovely M9R 2-litre DCI Renault developed engine. Absolutely bulletproof, absolutely reliable. Couldn't really ask for any more. Best engine of the lot. 150 brake, easily be mapped with about 190 to 200 brake without any problems whatsoever. I will be getting a cap for that screen wash because I can't live with that. But yeah, that's the engine side of things. Nice and easy, nice and simple, but yet very, very powerful. Honestly, there really are these M9Rs in all the big vans and stuff like that that can handle a Laguna Coupe. So yeah, let's quickly jump inside and we'll start to wrap things up a bit. As I'm hoping this microphone has not stopped recording. So yeah, we'll just jump in and we'll have a little look round in here. So, it is just a nice simple dash, nice place to be. Just going to close the door. I do like all of this sound system. It's got full Bluetooth connectability, not only for hands-free, but for Bluetooth music streaming as well. And let me tell you, which I actually remember this from my old Laguna, the other one, it's the same battery low start engine, and I am actually just going to turn the car around. Actually, no, I'm not, because I want to get some photos of the two of them together. So I'm sorry, guys, we'll put the sun visors down, and we'll just have to live with the sun. It does have a fantastic sound system from like the other one, so you can play your music through, sound streaming, whatever you call it, Bluetooth music streaming, hands-free, and you've got your controls down there to answer and decline calls, rain sensing wipers, parking sensors as well, factory fitted. No headlamp adjustment because they're bi-xenons, like I've said. There's your rain sensor up there. So automatic lights, rain sensing wipers, Bluetooth, the usual electric mirrors and all that, and heated mirrors. But this one is an old school automatic, not like the rubbish on the newer Reynolds. It's a proper slushmatic gearbox, 6-speed, absolutely brilliant, and it's very, very, very smooth. One of the main reasons I went for this car was this auto. Unfortunately, unlike the other one, it's got the electronic handbrake and obviously a DPF, but we can live with that. The only thing I'm going to try and do on this car is weird. Why the bottom of the range Lagunas I've had in the past have got cruise control, but this coupe hasn't, because it's got like a flap, like a sports steering wheel, so they haven't got the buttons here. So all you need to do is take that blank out and put a switch in, which you can get for a couple of quid, and get a steering wheel with the two buttons, plop it on, and I believe they're ready to go. I'm not 100% on that, but I believe they're ready to go once that's done. It's about the only kind of big thing I'm going to be doing. But loads of storage, and I love the way even the ashtrays on these are coated with a carpet to stop things, scratching and shaking about. And in here, again, another 12-volt socket, and you've got all of your audio connectability down there. Old school those are. But yeah, it's got Bluetooth anyway, so I wouldn't really be using them. But yeah, it's just a really nice place to be inside of these Lagunas. So just leave them down. And I will start it up. It's the usual. Again, it's got both key cards. And I love this climate control system. Just so simple. Aircon on and off. Up and down with the fans. All the way down, off. Lovely. Love that. Oh, and a really, really cool cup holder on these. I missed that on my Mark IV Golf. Yeah, and all nice, easy to use stuff. It isn't the sat-nav one because I never use it. I use my phone. So I'm not particularly bothered. The aircon works on this as well. Ice cold. Nice push-button start. Happy days. It's just needing. It'll probably come up saying it's charging the battery shortly. There we go, battery charging. But one of the only cars, Reynolds especially, which tell you that the battery's charging. The battery is always charging, in my opinion. Unless it's a smart charge system, but it's like, okay, thank you for telling me it's charging. But while we scroll through this, I'm just going to get the mileage bit. It's only got 87,000 miles, which is absolutely nothing for an M9R engine. And they're lovely and quiet. It's got full service history from us and Western somewhere, Reynolds, where it was bought from. But yeah, let us know what you think. Hope this microphone's recording, because I'll be mega annoyed if it isn't. So what I'm going to do now is get on and just get a few little jobs done to it. Possibly just change the air filter out, stick the wipers on, try and do them bulbs, do the wax oiling, maybe stick the plates on, depending. I'm not quite sure on that yet, because that's like 80 quid if I come to sell the car. I don't plan on selling it, but, you know, any of you guys interested in it? Would any of you guys like to buy it before I start spending on it? Either way, the car will be going with a full clean MOT, front discs and pads done, as you've seen in the back, oil and filter, which has already been done just in December. I'm just going to flush it through again. I'm pathetic like that, really, using the Potter Reynolds C4 oil, the air filter, fuel filter, pollen filter, that's in the front brakes, or something else. I don't know, but like I said, if anybody's interested before I start spending, let me know ASAP whether or not you would like to just take the car as it is. But I really don't want to sell it. I'm not going to lie, unless it's a very, very, very generous offer. I'm probably happy just to keep it, because remember, I've sold my Golf to have this car, so I don't really want to sell it. So, you know, there's a price on everything, but I'm not really interested in selling it for next to nothing anyways. But I don't want to sell it, because I've generally bought it to keep it, because I personally think, like I said on my previous video, I think it'll promote my channel quite well, having something like this where I can go to a car show with modern enough cars, park it up, and people will look at it. It's not along the lines of a classic car yet, clearly, but I do honestly think it represents the line of like I would say it's a modern executive classic car, like the stand I stay at, Alex's stand at the NEC. I definitely think this would sit there nicely on there and get some good feedback, and that's why I'm thinking about putting these plates on. Because yes, it's an 09 plate car, but does it matter? When was the last time you seen one? Did you even know what one was before you watched this video, or possibly videos before this? To me, if a car can tick all them boxes, does it matter if it's 5 years older than what this is, or 10 years older? Does it really matter? In my opinion, no, but that's just my opinion. So let's have a quick look around. Again, the pill. Does that not sell a car to you? It sells a car to me every time. Every single time that will sell a car to me. A pillarless door. Love it. Absolutely love it. And I love it the fact it's not some stupid convertible thing, because I'm not really into that either, which would probably just be broken. So yeah, let's have a little look around the A6 as well. That's all been, like I said, wax oil. It's desperate to be washed. It's absolutely covered. But yeah, what do I think of the new lineup, guys? What do I think? Daily, long drives, with the dogs, family run, trip days out. And like I said, quite a lot of me time, 50% of me time, I don't have the dogs, and it's just me and the two kids. I mean, just one of the kids, and that is a perfect car. Like I've said, it's 2 litre turbo diesel. It'll do 50 miles to the gallon plus. Cheap enough tax. Like I said, they're not definitely not £30, but you know, it's not like £700 and all the rest of it. Same with this, 2 litre diesel. Perfect for what I need. So yeah, what are we thinking of Dan's latest massive fleet shake-up? The Laguna Coupe and a C6 A6 Avant. I'm really happy with these two cars, I'm not going to lie, guys. And I'm just getting myself a little bit twitchy now, because I'm going to be mega annoyed if I've got to re-record all of this, if this microphone packs in. This is what I don't like about using the microphone, is you don't know it's recording. But yeah, let us know what you think, guys. I'm going to do some snapshots of these now. They won't be going on Facebook, obviously, until I do the video, because I've still got to do the golf video yet. So yeah, let us know if you still think I'm an idiot for getting rid of the Golf. If you don't like the Laguna, please be honest. You do not ever have to agree with what I think. I keep saying it's my opinion. But I must admit, I've only met one person who absolutely hates this car. Says it looks absolutely, what was it? Like, could spew looking at it, kind of thing. I was like, okay. The first person that said that, and I know it might not be a lot of people's cup of tea, being a Renault, 100%. But actually, these engines in these Mark III Lagunas, electronic handbrakes caused a few problems on them. They're not really that bad. They're not really that bad. The only thing I might take it for to a specialist, because it looks a bit awkward on this one, might chuck a couple of £100 at it and get a full gearbox service done on it, just to be safe. But it shifts and drives absolutely perfect, so I've got no grounds of concern for that. So let us know what you think along all the lines I've said. What I should do, wheels, what colour you think. Do you think I should put the number plates on? All that. Let us know what you think. Honestly, I do appreciate all of your comments and feedback and everything. I just love that window line. That window line is absolutely fantastic. And this angle that goes up there, I just think that is a bang-on looking car. For peanuts. That's the thing. Don't get us wrong. You can get nice looking cars and spend a lot of money. But this is none of that. So, you know, it's great. Absolutely love it. I am happy myself with what my decision, especially my Golf's gone to a good home and all the rest of it. So we'll leave it there, but please leave your comments below. Please leave your honest comments, guys. I'm totally open to any debate on things. You know, I get a little bit annoyed when when somebody gets offensive towards something. You know, like as in like, you know, somebody. I totally respect that everybody likes different things. I'll be honest and say I don't particularly like this and I don't particularly like that. It's my opinion. But I wouldn't like write a message on someone's page and go, oh, I hate that, that's awful. I would just scroll past it. I would just go, do you know what? Don't really like that. Move on. So yeah. But anyways, I'm keen to get this video finished because I want to find out what's going on with this microphone, see if it's been any good. Let us know, guys, actually. Comments below. Is the audio better, worse? This is quite windy. There's absolutely no way I would have been able to record this with the phone. You may still hear some of it. I'll have to listen this back at home in my sitting room with the surround sound thing on, so I can hear it better with a bass, so you can hear the wind. Probably can't pick it up on a phone audio. But let us know, guys. I appreciate everybody who supports the channel. If it wasn't for you guys supporting the channel, I wouldn't do a lot of this. I'm going to be totally honest. I'd probably stick to one car and just get on with it. Just ever since I started doing this YouTube channel, makes us want to just turn over new content all the time to keep, obviously, the views coming. So I'll catch you all later. Thank you all for watching, but please don't forget, hit the like. If you haven't already done so, hit the subscribe and leave a comment below. It's what it's all about. I know it takes us a bit of time to get back to you. I'll catch you on the next video.